Hey guys, it's Rebecca, your independent Scentsy consultant, and I'm so excited for the warmer that I am about to show you. The warmer and the wax bar that I'm about to show you. This is the warmer of the month. I love warmer of the month. Scentsy always does such a good job with it. Now, yes, there are some months that you're like, I think you could have done better. But most months, they really, really do a good job. There's honestly only been 1 month in the last year that when that warmer came, I was just like, nah. I didn't even do a video on it. I'm not going to at this point because it was last year. However, this warmer is probably already one of my favorite warmers that Scentsy does. I love the design. This is, and I'm going to read to you. So hang on 1 second because I want to make sure I say this right. Okay. This is a lithophane technique. So this is like a ceramic warmer, and the lithophane is like, if you don't know, which I'm not clear, but I'm starting to learn, it's etched. And so it has like a photo-like appearance. Okay. So the name of this warmer is Sakura. You guys, this is a cherry blossom warmer. Okay. Some of you may know, if you've watched enough videos, that I've said this a few times. I currently live in Texas. I moved to Texas in the last year from the Washington, D.C. area. I lived outside in Northern Virginia. I lived outside D.C. in Northern Virginia suburbs of Washington, D.C. I really enjoyed living there. We lived there for 8 years. I really enjoyed living there. It has so many great things to offer. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of traffic. I have to tell you, I do not miss the traffic, but I made some amazing, amazing friends that I still hold so dear in my heart. I will always hold dear in my heart. But one of my favorite things was this spring, because of the cherry blossoms and the cherry. If you have not taken a stroll around the tidal basin in Washington, D.C. to see those cherry blossoms bloom, you need to put that on your bucket list of things you've got to do in your lifetime because it is absolutely incredible. It is, the weather is almost always perfect. 1 year we went, my cousin actually came, and actually this was last year that when she came, it was rainy and wet. And we walked we took the metro, and we walked from the metro over to the tidal basin in the rain. So obviously on that particular day, it wasn't as pretty as it could have been, but it was still pretty. It's still nice to walk amongst these cherry blossoms. Okay, so let me stop talking about it and actually show you this warmer. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Well, we'll start like this. Okay, this is, I think the third warmer that Scentsy has put out similar to this or with this lithophane design. So this is how it comes. You have your base here. It is a standard warmer. It has a light bulb. And then the pretty part of the warmer, the topper part of the warmer, you do put your wax right here. You can see that it is about to my knuckle. So it's not as deep as some of the dishes or the wells that Scentsy makes. But because I have 2 of these warmers, Sunflower Fields last August was the first one that they put out similar to this. And then they did the Furry Friends warmer that's also similar. And so now they have Sakura, April warmer of the month. And I don't know off the top of my head if this is I'm going to assume it's the exact same. So I have warmed wax in both of the other 2. I've always done 3. Sometimes I'll do 2, but I typically always do 3 cubes. But lately I've been doing 4 cubes. It's just what's floating my boat to do at this point. So 4 cubes will fit in this. You could probably get a 5th. I don't think I do more than 5 cubes. I would stick to 3 or 4, 2 to 4. Obviously 1 will work. But remember, 4 is personal preference for me. If you want to do 3, you want to do 2, you go right ahead. I am a hoarder of wax. I order a lot for customers. A lot of times I might try it out. Think, oh, I like that. And then I'll go back and order myself some. But I just love the wax in general. And I have a pretty large box of wax that I keep for myself because I'm a wax hoarder. I have a wee bit of a problem with the wax, which I like my home to smell good. Okay, so let me get this thing turned on for you because I think you're going to be blown away when you see it. And I really hope that the lighting in here works in my favor because I really want you to see it. I did a test run and it was working. And now it doesn't work. Oh, here we go. Okay, look at this. Look at this. I'm going to just twist this around. You can hear this warmer is absolutely stunning. I know that my camera is not going to cooperate with me, so I'm going to try to go twist this around quickly. But you can see the detail there. You see, guys, this is what those cherry blossoms, well, if you haven't seen it in person, it's not really what they look like, but it is very close. Scentsy did an amazing job capturing the essence of those cherry blossoms around the tidal basin. Now, if you were fortunate enough to have actually been in Japan to see those cherry blossoms, I have never been. I'm very jealous of someone that has because I've seen pictures. My husband and I actually have a friend that is they live in Okinawa, and I know she went. I don't even remember where she went, where she saw these cherry blossoms, and they don't even compare to what DC has. These cherry blossoms, these trees, these blossoms were absolutely just, I couldn't stop staring at the picture. I was jealous that she got to go see those. But the ones in DC are beautiful too. And it's a whole experience. People are out there, just enjoying. Kids are climbing trees. People are walking, taking pictures. Everybody's in a good mood because the scenery is absolutely breathtaking. So you got to go see those cherry blossoms. Okay, here's this warmer. It's pretty much the same, very similar all around. And they did an amazing job capturing this. I'm very excited to put this out. You probably are not going to see this one behind me. A lot of times I don't put them behind me as I'm noticing that they just don't sit well. They show too much of a bright light. And see, there we go. And my camera is not still cooperating. So I will definitely try this, but this one is probably going to my home because that is definitely one thing that I do miss about DC is those cherry blossoms. And it's that time of year, the end of March, beginning of April, is when those cherry blossoms start to bloom. I know this year that they were projected to be blooming later than they typically have in the last couple of years because they did get a lot of snow. And the cold weather will keep those buds, will slow down their growth. So, but that's a whole other thing. Okay, the scent of the month is called Keep on Blooming. Now, this did come in the whiff box, so this is not my first sniff, but I'm going to sniff again. I have not warmed this in my home yet because I wanted to have more of these before I did because I already knew I was going to love it. One of my Scentsy team members has already warmed it and raved about it. So I'm going to sniff so I can tell you what's in here. However, just know that I've already tried it. Okay. This scent is amazing. Okay, I'm going to read to you what Scentsy says. Okay. Excuse me. Exquisite cherry blossoms unfold with dewy greens and sweet hints of crisp pear. Okay, now that I have read that description, I definitely feel like I smell some pear in here. However, I don't think pear is what I would have described it at all to begin with before I read that. So, yeah, this scent is amazing. I don't think lemon. Maybe I get a little lemon. I'm not sure. I don't think I get lemon. This is a very, very floral scent. And if you like florals, you will love this scent. Okay. It is not available yet. It will be available on April 1st on my website, rebeccagrooms.scentsy.us. The Sakura Warmer will be, actually everything I've shown you will be 10% off. The Sakura Warmer normally is $60 and it will be on sale for $54 for the whole month of April. That's the beautiful thing about Scentsy. When they put out a warmer of the month, they put everything on sale 10% off, only for that warmer of the month. Keep on Blooming comes in a scent bar, a Scentsy wax bar, the Scentsy twin pods. the scent Circle, and the room spray. Okay, April 1st, it will be available on my website, rebeccagrooms.scentsy.us. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment. Tell me about a favorite cherry blossom memory. If you have been to either cherry blossoms, if you've seen ones in Japan, if you've seen ones any other place in the world, which I'm sure they're not exclusive. I just know of the cherry blossoms in Japan and in DC. At least that's all I'm coming up with right now as I make this video. I'm sure there's many other countries that have beautiful scenery, beautiful trees, and I would love to see it. So share a picture if YouTube will let you do so. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment. Please go to Facebook. Join my Facebook group, Scents That Don't Stink. I'm also on Instagram at Mrs. Grooms4. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, happy smelling. Bye.